Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Please subscribe if you haven't yet already. There's a red button beneath me somewhere, and if you click on that, you'll be subscribed to my channel. There's also a white bell next to that, and if you click on that, you will get an alert every time I upload new content. And if you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. That would make me very happy. Today's video is the first in a series using the Marc Jacobs Holiday 2017 The Wild One palette. This is the first in the series, and I'll just do a tiny bit of talking today, and I will link future videos to this one. Not going to go into it too much because there's not a lot that I can say that hasn't already been said. There are swatches out there on many different skin tones and things like that. What I will say is, first is that it is supposed to be a reformulated formula, and it does seem different to me. It seems smoother to me. My only experience with Marc Jacobs is last year's holiday palette, so I haven't been using the iconic 7-pan palettes, but it's incredibly smooth, with the exception being one color called Hen Party, and that's the only one that I've had trouble with, and I've heard that other people have had trouble with it. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, and I'm reading it on the Marc Jacobs website right now. It's a 20-pan eyeshadow palette. It is an extension of the popular Iconic collection. New updated formulas and advanced pigment that allow true instant color payoff and long-lasting performance, and it does really last for a long time. You'll go wild. For 18 completely new shades. So I don't know which are the two. I've really been trying to figure it out, but I don't know which are the two that are existing shades. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, for fashion finishes like sequin and lame. So it's clear to me which ones are matte. It's clear to me which ones are kind of shimmery, but I'm not clear on which are the four finishes. And I'm not really seeing a lot of information out there on which finishes, which is strange, like which color is which finish. The other thing that I'll say is that the colors are only referenced as numbers on the back of the palette. I went to Temptalia, and I'll put I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, put a link to what she's done in the description box down below. She does a review of the entire palette color by color, and she has included names of the shadows. And so I have done a little chart here, and whenever I'm using a color, I will say what the number is here, but I'll also say what the color is, because it seems more interesting to be, and also too, if the colors really exist in their line, then consistent with whatever they're doing, to say what the color name is as well. So if you'd like to see how I got this look and do my first foray on video into the Marc Jacobs The Wild One palette, please keep watching. All right, I've already done my face, and I've already put down some of my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Painterly. I'm gonna put down Paper Tiger just to set the paint pot. And then I'm gonna go in with, when that was Paper Tiger 1 was the number. Try to be better about that moving forward. Then I'm gonna go in with 9 Lives, number 5. I'm going in with a decently sized brush. This is a ColourPop brush, and it might even be a contour or a highlight brush, but I'm enjoying using these larger fluffy brushes to really lay down transition, subtle transition. Then I'm going to go in with a denser brush. This is a Sigma E38. It's a diffused crease brush. And I'm going to go in with Catcall number 16 just to deepen up the center of the crease a little bit. These shadows are so, the only other experience that I have with Marc Jacobs shadows are from last year's holiday set, and I liked last year's holiday set a lot, but somehow these feel just so much more blendable. Like I'm not getting any skipping. It does seem like the formula is improved, and I didn't have a problem with last year's, but this just seems so smooth. And then I'm going to go in with number 12 Bearish with a pencil brush, and I'm going to get it kind of all over the brush, but then I'm going to, I have a little towel down here, just kind of rub it off there because I don't want to lay down too much color. And I just want to put a light amount of that right in my crease. Yeah, this is nice. These colors, the texture of these mattes are really nice. And the texture of the shimmers are really nice too. There are some of I know there are 2 other formulas in here, but it's really unclear about what formula is which shadow. The one that I've had the most problem with is Hen Party. And I've heard that if you lay down a glitter base, it works better. I'm just gonna rub this out a little bit more just to get it a little bit more diffused with Real Techniques blending brush. And yeah, I've heard that Hen Party is better if you use a glitter glue beneath it. If I'm gonna be using glitter and using a glitter glue, I'm probably not gonna be using Hen Party, but that's the only color in this palette that I've had problems with, really, now that I'm looking at it. I haven't used Crow's Nest 20 very much, but all the other ones I've used a decent amount, and I've had good luck with all of them. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with White Elephant number 17 with a Smith 256. And what I wanna do is lay this down on my, that's just so pigmented. It's hard to get a white powder to pop that much without laying some kind of a white base beneath it. You can almost just leave it like that, but I do want to put a little bit of color on today, just a little bit, not too much. But I am kind of tempted to leave it like this. Could I do that? Again, with my Real Techniques brush, just to blend that a little bit. All right, now I am going to put on a little bit of color, although I do really like the white by itself. All right, I'm going to go in with number 3 Early Bird. I'm going to go in with my itty bitty MAC detailer brush. Oh, and also, I mean, I have my makeup on, and when I do eye only looks, I generally put my face makeup on first, and there's always a risk that, it's so pretty, always a risk that you're gonna get fallout. And I am getting a tiny bit from this only because it's so glittery, but it's just hitting me on my cheekbone, which is where I'd have my highlighter anyway, so no big deal. But I've been using this palette long enough to know that I don't have any fallout with like the dark colors and the matte colors. So yeah, this is lovely. I don't know if they have reformulated all of the Iconic palettes, like the ones, I think there's 7 pans that you can get. I don't have any of those, but I don't know if they've reformulated those. But yeah, this is just a neat formula. I'm gonna flip this, and I'm gonna go in with Funny Bunny number 18 in my inner corner. The texture of this particular shadow is different from the others. It's more similar to, I forget, is it Kat Von D Metal Crush? Is that what the formula? I'll put it on the screen. It's not even really giving me kick up, but it's almost like it's a pressed pigment because it's kind of coming up, but I'm not getting any fallout from it. It's so pretty. And finally, I'll just go back in with my Real Techniques blending brush and clean that up a tiny bit. All right, I will do liner, lashes, and lips, and I'll be right back. All right, so this is the finished look. I used Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen for my liner. I used L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise for my lashes, and I used Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat and Kiss and Tell and Dose of Colors Los Angelinos on my lips. And this is just a nice, pretty, toned down, fairly toned down, well, toned down for me, everyday look. Really enjoying this palette. I will definitely be doing more with more kind of sparkly and colorful looks moving forward. And thank you so much for watching. A lot to do in the world and a lot to do on YouTube, and I really appreciate the time that you took to spend with me today. Take care, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.